lovely summer's morning here. And while I was sitting here, I was just daydreaming a little bit about what I'd like to do in life and some of the sort of dreams that I had. And one of them was I've always wanted to do a road trip, and especially now after this lockdown period, you just want to sort of climb in your car and just go and just disappear for a month or a couple of weeks or something like that. And I was just beginning to think, what if I could say to you, you've got any road trip that you want to go on, where would you want to go? And I'm sure some people would say, hey, I'd love to climb in the car and do the garden route and travel to Cape Town, and that would be my road trip, or go and see the flowers, Or others might think bigger and say, no, I want to do something much bigger. I want to travel through Europe from Spain at the bottom right up to Sweden, and I want to travel on the trains, and that wants to be my road trip. Or perhaps your road trip might be, I would say, I want to travel from Florida and all the way up to Canada. And I thought, well, that would be nice, because that's always something I would have loved to have done. And in my sort of dreaming, it would have been climb in an RV and sit in this luxurious American RV where you could just cruise along and enjoy your time there, and you can lie down and eat and just relax as you travel and see the countryside. As I was thinking about this, I began to think about God and the road trip that He's put us on. And every single one of us are on a trip for Him. And it's not one trip. It's not like one trip for your life. Our journey is made up of many, many, many trips and journeys. And one of the biggest journeys and trips and road trips that were ever taken was the Israelites leaving Egypt. And their goal was to get to the promised land. And as we know, they got there, but they never managed to go into it. And I was just wondering on that, what failed on their little road trip that they took? And really what the ultimate thing was, God was looking at their heart all the time. And the fact that they weren't thankful for His goodness and the good things that He's done every single day, every single week. I mean, He provided food for them every day. They never went without. He provided water for them where they needed. The cloud by day, which gave them shelter from the heat and gave them direction as well. And then the cloud of fire by night, which gave them direction and safety and all the things that they needed. And the Bible even tells us that for 40 years their sandals never wore out and their shoes never faded. I mean, their clothes never fell apart. But He looked at and He provided for them all the time. But what they began to do is they began to grumble and they began to complain. And we read in Thessalonians, it says, give thanks to the Lord in all things. And I just want to encourage us to be thankful to God for everything, for every situation you're in, for every place that you stand, every direction that you're moving. Doesn't matter how hard your situation or how good your situation is. Let's be thankful to Him in every little aspect of our life. Never wake up in the morning without being thankful. Never go to sleep at night without thanking Him for His goodness that He's shown to you. I tell you what, if we only open our eyes, we'd see His hand in everything that we do. And my encouragement to you this morning is just surrender yourself to Him. Just allow Him to show His love and His grace. And let's not be like those Israelites who just forgot the goodness of God. Because we're as human as they are, and it's so easy to forget. But God's grace and mercy is upon our life, and we need to continuously thank Him for that. Trust that helps. Have a good day. Bye.